Hello teachers, welcome to this tutorial on using a pen tablet with your desktop or a laptop. A pen tablet is a USB device which connects to your laptop or desktop. It has got a wireless pen, you can see this pen, which can be used to write. The pen tablet works like a mouse, it works like an annotation tool, it works like a digital pen or whatever, you can use it similar to mouse functions. You can use it with various whiteboarding tools or writing softwares. Now let us understand how do we utilize a pen tablet. The XP Pen Tablet Star 03 is a 10-inch by 6-inch tablet. Basically a tablet, the way it works is there are pressure cells below this surface. So this particular pen tablet has 8192 pressure levels. So when you use this pen and press on it, it's actually calibrated against the screen and is taken as an input on the screen. These four corners, if you see these four corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, they actually get calibrated as the corners of your screen. For example, if you bring this pen to this corner, it is as good as taking your pen to this particular corner of your screen. If you take this pen to this particular corner, it is as good as taking the pen to this particular area of the screen. So this is how the pen tablet is going to work. Now we can use pen tablet with number of softwares. One of the most simple to use tools would be Google Jamboard. Now what's a Google Jamboard and how do we go on to Google Jamboard? I'm sure you might be using a Chrome browser. So just go down to Chrome browser, type in jamboard.google.com, or if you have a Gmail ID, just log into your Gmail ID and on the apps tab, you can click on the apps tab and there you will see number of softwares there amongst which you can choose the Jamboard. So let us have a look on how do we use Jamboard and pen tablet together to achieve our teaching writing function. Yeah, you can see I have just opened an incognito window in Google Chrome. I can write jamboard.google.com. Basically, Jamboard is a cloud-based solution, a whiteboarding solution, which definitely asks for your teacher email ID. So just type in your teacher email ID or any Gmail ID for that matter. And there you are, right? Now I have been using this for a lot of demonstrations. So whenever you create a Jamboard, it actually opens up a Jamboard here and gets saved onto my Google Drive. Now let us open a new Jamboard. To open a new Jamboard, click on this plus sign. The first thing you should always remember whenever using any cloud-based product is to give the name to the file. So let's say I am saying it as pen tablet demo and I have given the name. So whenever I go to my drive, I can check for a Jamboard file called pen tablet demo and I can always get that file. Now look at the various tabs on the Jamboard. When you click on this particular pen, you can get different types of pen. This is your normal pen, this is your marker, this is a highlighter, and this is like a brush. You can choose the color palette. So whether you want black, white, blue, green, cyan, red, orange, and so on. So you can definitely choose a pen color as per your requirement. Second thing, the same pen can also work like an eraser, but you just have to click on this to make it an eraser. This is the selecting tool or a marking tool. This is the sticky note. So as we progress in the demo, we'll check the functionality of sticky note. This is to add image onto Jamboard. This is to import different kinds of figures on Jamboard. This is the text box wherein I can type in text using keyboard, and this is a laser marker, right? So let us look at pen tablet. So I just choose a pen with red color. Now pick up your pen. I'm sure you must have connected your pen tablet to the USB port of your computer. You don't need to install any other software or driver. Windows 10 automatically detects the product. Now once you have connected, you can just check. The moment you scroll the pen over your tablet, it will give you an idea. So let's say I'm coming to the top of the tablet and you can see the white dot there as the corner. So I can mark my corners and I can see my corners. So this is how I can utilize. Now, as I said earlier, I can use it as a mouse. I can use it as a pen, right? So these are my 4 corners. Now let's say I want to start writing here. Let me start writing. So it requires certain amount of practice. You spend 2 to 3 hours practicing this, you will become good at it. But if you are really looking at a hack, this is what I do. So normally what I do is I actually choose this as my lines. I increase the zoom here, and here I have straight lines with me. So let's say I choose the pen again, but this time since I have the lines with me, it becomes easier for me to write. So right now I am actually writing or on the pen tablet. My eyes are continuously on to the screen, right? So it is easier for me, and I can simply understand and write. And please excuse me for my bad writing. I'm not really good at writing as such. So let's say a square is a into a, and let's say I want to make a square here. I can actually draw a square. I can pour in a color to this. I can name the sides. Okay. Now let us look at some other alternates. So whenever you're working on a Jamboard, once you have finished with your one particular board, you can always move on to the next frame. And here you get your next page, right? So let's say I name this as page 2. Then let's say I move further, I can give this as name page 3, and I can come back. So while teaching, if you wish to come back to different pages, you can move between the pages using these 2 arrow keys. So this gives you an idea. At the same time, if you click there, you can simply jump onto specific pages and it will open those pages for you. So yeah, so you can choose these controls and use them. You can also creatively utilize the backgrounds. So let's say I just want a square background, so I can have this. And now let's say I want to have some straight lines. So here it doesn't have a line option. I'll just simply pick a pen, choose a color, and maybe draw my straight lines. Right, and so on. So you can do different things here. Now let's say if you want to bring in some kind of an image, you can click on this object. Now the advantage of Jamboard is it actually has a Google search built in. So I can simply go and search for an image. So let's say today I want to talk about digestive system. I can simply choose digestive system, type in here, and then possibly just choose the right figure which I am interested in and bring it on to the screen. So here you have got the entire diagram with you. Now using the pen, you can actually explain different areas. If you just do not want to write but still highlight it, you can go to the laser pointer and mark it here, right? So that you can show it. When you use the pen, it's a temporary marking which actually happens, which will not become a part of your jam, right? So this is a very easy way of handling Jamboard. You can also bring in text box, and possibly you can simply use this as labels or typing. So let's say you just want to do some typing, that is also possible, but since you have a pen at hand, you can always do that. Now since I have an eraser, I can use this to erase any annotation which I have done using the pen. We had also seen that the pen is also a highlighter, so let us see how we can utilize it as a highlighter. So let me choose a highlighter here. So you've understood using a pen tablet with a Jamboard. Now in order to save, you simply close the file and it's there on your Google Drive now. So whenever you log into your Google Drive and check for it, it will be available onto your Google Drive. And when I say apps tab, these are the 9 dots. You can click on this and this is where you can find all your Google apps. So Jamboard is also visible here. So I had done the file on the drive. So let me go on to drive and check. So yeah, we had created the file called pen tablet demo, and I can open this file again. So let's say next day you want to continue with your lecture on the same slides, you can do that very easily. Alternatively, whenever your work gets finished, if you wish to share this with students, you can simply type in the Google group of your class. So let's say I want to share with a particular student, so I can just choose his name. If I have a Google group, let's say 7a@xyzschools.com, I can choose that and send it. You can also utilize the classwork option in Google Classroom, when inside classwork you have the materials option. Inside materials option, you can actually pick up any file from the drive, and from there also this file can be shared with the students, right? So this is how you can share the files which you have created very easily with the class. In the next session, we will look at using OpenBoard, which is again a whiteboarding tool, which is a non cloud based whiteboarding tool, and see how it functions.